Dead end.
Private driveway.
Oh. Oh, you okay? What happened?
I mean, if you own a campground and you put a number on there that says call this number if you have an emergency and you don't answer it, that's kind of an issue.
I'm sure the way this day is going, these are going to go on perfectly smooth. I just forgot how to spell her last name. Totally spelled it wrong. I forgot the end.
Good Lord.
It's early. I need my coffee.
Good morning and welcome back to Untethered. It's kind of a sad day, a little bit of a mopey day for me because I have to do something that I haven't done in a couple of years. Actually, something I haven't done since 2019. I've got to get on an airplane today to go take care of some work stuff up in Minneapolis. I would rather fix a leaky black water tank, mess with broken slide outs, get ice stormed in Fort Worth, or canoe with alligators than get on an airplane. I'm not a fan of the entire experience, and honestly, I'm scared to death of being in the air. And on the other side of that, I'm leaving Angela here at the RV resort where she's got everything she needs to hopefully not have to even leave this week if she doesn't want to. But we haven't spent a night apart in
a long time.
Suffice to say, it's been years.
A long time.
And years. Same with the dogs, and since we've been full-time in the RV, April of 22, we've only spent one night in a hotel due to some work-related stuff we had to drive in for. We've been in the process this morning of getting the bags packed. We went out yesterday and ran some errands. I really need like a hang-up TSA approved garment bag I can take on the airplane, and I fly out tomorrow and I don't have one. So I really need a way to keep my suit straight and clean. So let's hope that they have it. Generally when we get to camp, it's usually later in the day because we normally have longer travel days than this. Today was only about a 4-hour travel day minus our little debacle there at the end with the GPS.
Dead end.
Private driveway.
Oh. Okay.
Google says we're 2 minutes away, but there's no way to get there from where we're at right now. Garmin has hosed me.
We're gonna have to back up.
We're gonna have to back up.
It's a long road.
About a mile.
Just take your time, whatever you're comfortable with. I'd like to say this hasn't happened before, but we have pretty good luck with our Garmin GPS. None of them are perfect. None of them. Google has actually hosed us more than Garmin ever could dream of. Back that thing up. Hey, puppy! You're doing good. I'm just worried about this highway because it is kind of busy.
Is that a road I can back into on my right?
We found a road that's better than the highway. It's going to be kind of a weird angle. You think you're okay on the front? You need to look.
I'm okay.
Oh, you okay? What happened? Okay, we dipped off in the...
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now. I need you over here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to pull it dead slow. Pull up and then back further into the road.
They can wait. You can wait. Perfect.
Whew.
It's always an adventure. I'm pretty sure that car that came out that road was videoing us too. So maybe we're out there somewhere. Tag us, Untethered.
If we're on your channel as the idiots who drove down a dead-end residential road, go ahead and tag us. We could use the exposure. I don't think that's it either. Can you call, do you think you can call the campground?
Yeah, let's find the place to park.
And confirm?
And let me work on this.
Yeah. Let's do
Hold,
something
please.
different.
We need to ask for forgiveness. We're human. We are here at our campground here in Houston, ready to spend the week. It looks like a very nice park. We got a little frustrated coming in, mostly because our Garmin kind of screwed us. frankly. Google had us on the right path, but we panicked because it looked residential and we had just come off of residential, and so we panicked. And then Garmin came through and fixed itself, I guess. We got here, we tried to call them for some assistance on directions on getting in. They didn't answer. They didn't answer the emergency number, and then the gate call button wouldn't answer. The gate code that I had didn't work, so we had to back out into a residential road, go back in through the exit, and then the site that they had us booked on, they changed it. I walked in, they shoot us back out, said, hey, they're gonna go take you to your site, here's your number. And then that number has a camper in it. So we've ran into a few issues.
We had a little directional trouble with our GPS getting in here. That's not the campground's fault, but you list a phone number. We called during office hours. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. They close at 3. They don't answer the phone. They have a voicemail that says, if you need immediate assistance, call this number. That's great, but you got to answer that number for it to be valid. Angela called them 2 or 3 times. Nobody answers the phone. And then we get here and the gate won't even open with the code. It's embarrassing. It's a bad first look for sure. I mean, if you own a campground and you put a number on there that says call this number if you have an emergency and you don't answer it, that's kind of an issue.
All right, let me go get checked in. We were just flustered. Stress can do it. We're okay. It's not a big deal. We just asked for forgiveness, but we're here.
I tried to take care of as much camper-related stuff as possible so Angela doesn't have to. I checked the Storm Prediction Center this morning. There is a little bit of a risk of severe weather, and since I'm about to fly out and I'm leaving Angela here by herself, I want to make sure she has everything she needs to be weather aware. If you go to Google and Google what county am I in and turn on your location services, mapdevelopers.com will tell you exactly where you're at. And right now we're in Harris County, Texas. So I'm going to dial in our old school weather radio to Harris County, Texas. That way if something happens while I'm gone, she gets plenty of alerts and heads up. Also remember, I know it's February, it's a little early to be talking about weather, but F2, F3 tornado touched down in Wisconsin earlier this week. So it's never the wrong time of year to keep an eye on the weather. I'm going to get this thing dialed in, and that'll be one more thing off my checklist. And I'm excited because I get to put my snap pads on finally. I've been carrying these around for a couple of weeks looking for a good spot to do it. Not much going on and lots of room here. So we're going to put these on. Online it says it's as simple as just putting a little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent on it, which we carry in mass.
It's good for everything.
And then lower the jacks and let them pop right into place, and they're supposed to stay on forever. So I'm excited to try these out. We've been busting a Lynx leveler. Seems like everywhere we go we break a Lynx leveler. They're getting trashed. Old, they're tired, they got to go. We'll still keep a few around for leveling the tires, but this is going to be our new solution for the jacks. So check it out. We're going to throw these on real quick, set up camp, and then we got a lot to do.
I'm sure the way this day is going, these are going to go on perfectly smooth.
The first try. We should just be able to lower this down. Here, I'll go do the other one.
Oh, well, why don't you just go take care of that? Go! Woo!
That's a lot wider base than our jack pads that came on the trailer. That should help out a lot with the shake inside the RV. It should also protect the sand shoes on our RV, keep them from getting damaged and beat up. So I'm excited to test these out, but I'm happy with the product so far. Nice and easy, less than 5 minutes to put all 4 on. Think you can jump that fence?
Ice cream!
On top of my anxiety about getting on an airplane, which is huge, I also worry about leaving her behind, and I don't want her to have to do a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. Kind of want to make her life easy, so hopefully it lessens her anxiety too.
My thought on booking this campground was a little different than any reasoning that we normally book a campground, maybe location or price or amenities. In this case, I picked a campground in an area where I felt safest. It's gated. It has a nice little grassy lot where I can take the dogs out. I don't have to go traipse halfway across a campground to go take the dogs to go to the bathroom, maybe in the dark by myself. It has a gym on site. It has all the amenities that I need, where if I don't want to leave the campground, I don't have to. And that was my thought, because Houston traffic is no joke. It'll take stress off me, it'll take stress off him.
That was one of my bigger stresses with leaving, because I know Angela's perfectly capable of doing all the RV stuff. She knows how to dump tanks and deal with water issues. She knows what to do if it's going to get below freezing weather. She knows what to do if the weather gets bad. It looks like we got a bathhouse that would work as a safe room right here, just in easy walking distance. But I wanted to relocate to a major airport so I could get a direct flight to Minneapolis, so Houston was the closest one. But big cities aren't always friendly, and you know, obviously they have a lot of crime in most big cities because there's a lot more people there to do crime. We got groceries before we came down. We just went and got dog food and a few other supplies, and I'm not a big fan of being away from Miss Angela, so that's just one less thing for me to worry about while I'm away.
Well said, sir.
I'm a wordsmith.
You are a wordsmith. I forgot this place had a hot tub. Guess where I'm gonna be while you're gone?
Yeah, I had to come get one in before I go tomorrow.
They have shuffleboard. They have an arcade room, plus a pool table. They have a really nice pool.
Yeah. Awesome campground, but I'm gonna be gone for half of it, so this will be on the come back list.
But we're gonna enjoy our last night together until he has to leave, and then maybe we'll have 1 or 2 nights.
Yeah, we'll have a couple nights when we get back
to enjoy it.
But I don't know that we'll be doing much adventuring. I may just not leave the campground. I'll get back and I'll be ready to like hang out here, and you're gonna be ready to go out and do stuff, and I'm like, nah.
Have you seen a hot tub this aggressive? Nothing safe.
It feels great though.
This is Charlie's favorite. He goes into major overload because he can't decide what he wants. Pick a toy, Charlie!
So we got to a nice RV resort here in a gated area close to everything right here in Houston. We're about, what, 15 minutes from the airport, so it's a short drive when you go to drop me off. So unless something breaks, in which case you can call me, you should have everything you need for a stress-free vacation from me. But I did have to have her write my name and address on the luggage tags because they won't be able to read mine. Put our Livingston address on there, would you?
We need an address on there?
Well, I mean, how are they going to find me or mail
They
it to
can
me?
call you, and then you give it to them.
Okay.
None of their business what our address is.
Fair enough. I'm also going from a nice balmy 75 degrees here in Houston, Texas to
20s.
The 20s. It'll be in the 20s when I step off the plane tonight. So I packed lots of vitamins because I'll probably get sick between all the germs in the airport and the rapid drop in temperature. And when I get back, I'll be stripping down in the airport bathroom, I guess.
Oh, we've never shown our sock box.
This is the sock box.
The sock box! We
you...
discovered that I wore Cody's socks more than he did, and I definitely didn't wear my own. So we just created a sock box. And just recently, it's grown about triple its normal size.
Because I got a bunch of socks for Christmas. Thank you, Isaac. I always need boot socks. Good boot socks are hard to find, so I have boot sock 1, boot sock 2. There's a hole in my suit jacket.
What?
Don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. I'm going to be sitting most of the day, so...
You're just going to have to roll with it.
I'm just going to have to roll with it.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh my word.
That's what happens when you don't wear stuff for 2 years. You forget what you got. Hopefully I don't have to iron when I get to the hotel. Come on, airline. Be nice to me.
Everyone hopes that. Because you may be going to buy a new shirt, too.
No kidding. My anxiety all rests around the plane. Morning. Got here last night, got checked out okay. The Minneapolis airport is huge. It took me like an hour, maybe a little more than that to get out of there with the rental car. But we're here. The hotel suite is very nice, but I'm running behind because I had a little issue this morning when I got back from the gym. My key didn't work, so I had to go wait for the front desk. But all is well, and for the first time in 2 years, I'm off to work in an office today. That's right, Quick Trip for the win, because you know if you're in Minnesota and most parts of Wisconsin, Quick Trip is the king, and they have great chicken sandwiches and everything else. So since Angela's not here to stop me, I'm gonna go get one.
What did I learn on my first day by myself in the RV? I learned that the thermostat does go up. I don't have to freeze to death at night. And I can cook stinky foods. I'm gonna cook the heck out of this cabbage. I'm gonna stink it up real good. In my excitement, I kind of overestimated how much cabbage to cook. So it looks like I'm gonna be eating a lot of cabbage over the next couple days. Few days, week. Better get it eaten before Cody gets back. Stay. Stay. I know, Charlie. Freedom. French press. Stay. Forward thinking. Stay. French fries. Good girl. Good job.
You got me feeling like a firebolt high in the sky, looking like a thunderstorm, boy. Here we go, 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 go. You're easy to remember, so hard to forget. Baby, it's a coward way you strut. How could I not?
It's a nice balmy 24 degrees this morning. I realized that I overpacked on a ton of stuff like socks and pants and things like that, and I didn't do so well at packing things like a sweatshirt for the gym or just like random warm stuff to wear around the hotel. But that's okay, we just got one more day of it. It's been a good trip so far. I gotta get suited up, ready for the day. It's easy to sit here and talk about all the things I miss about being home and having Angela right beside me all the time. Sometimes you overlook the little stuff, like having somebody help you get those stupid side buttons buttoned. She's gonna have to cut a good 30 or 40 seconds out of that video to make that work. But we are ready to go. Gonna go knock the day out, and I'll see you guys a little later.
Cody comes home today. I'm pretty excited. I'm ready for him to be home. I think he's ready to be home. He said that he thought he was getting sick when he got off the plane in Minneapolis. And I just thought maybe he had the man flu mixed with paranoia. But he's actually sick, like really sick. But I think he was sick before he left, which makes sense since it was the same day. Because I'm sick. I believe we're both running fevers. It's not good. So I'm trying to be kind to my body, what I poke in it. Eating good things and vitamins. I know he's feeling really crummy, so I feel really bad for him. And it's cold. It's super cold there. I got a lot of cleaning done this week because normally I'm trying to be quiet so I could be as loud as I wanted. I still have a little more cleaning to do, organizing. I immediately regret this. And I'll disinfect again when he gets home so that we try to rid this place of germs. The good news is I learned how to work the TV. I never worked the TV. Ever. Had to get me some Matlock in. Bring home Cody!
Good morning, folks. It is travel day, and travel day means a little something different today. Instead of hooking up the RV and filling up the truck, I gotta get on the big bird. Told you guys before I'm not a huge fan of flying, but we just got one more trip and then hopefully I don't have to do this again for quite some time. Got my bags packed, I'm about to load the car and check out of the hotel, grab a little breakfast.
I got to go to the office for a minute this morning, then I'm going to hit the road about midday, heading to Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's supposed to snow tonight, so I'm hoping the snow holds off, or maybe I can get an earlier flight, but fingers crossed I make it home safe and sound tonight, and I'll see you guys back in Houston, Texas. I'm just hoping we can get out of here tonight, get back home to Ange and the pups, and get back to normal life here for a minute.
From what I hear, it's snowing at the airport. His flight has already been delayed once. ETA is now showing after 10 p.m. It is Valentine's Day, so that's how we're spending our Valentine's Day. Apart, but we've never stressed too much about Valentine's Day anyways. It's kind of a corporate get. I think we're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day tomorrow by going to bed early. I'm sure the snow is making him feel a lot less paranoid about flying.
Feels so good to be home, that's all I'm gonna say. It's like almost midnight. We had a snow delay and a de-icing delay. I'm exhausted. I'd rather pull this rig 500 miles, 10 or 12 hours than to sit on an airplane for 3. I'm home, I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to bed. We'll catch you guys a little later.
Oh my goodness, I missed him so much. Oh, I miss my Chucky. Oh, I miss my Peppers. That's my special little guy. That's my special buddy.
Thanks for joining us this week. We're glad to have Cody back with us. The dogs are very happy he's home. They were so excited last night. They kept coming back out of the covers to make sure he was there. And then even this morning, Charlie got out of bed and he just trotted. He's like, ah, he's still here. He was so excited.
Nobody likes being away from home, but it sure is good to be back. Other than this stupid cold that I'm fighting and some really bad lighting in the hotel when I was trying to record. Sorry about that, everybody. I'd call it a successful trip. But that's going to do it for us on this one. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.
So unless something breaks, in which you can call me. So unless something breaks, in which shape? Following our GPS, granted I didn't take a wrong turn.
Oh! That's a menu button.